Good morning and welcome to this week's Tai Chi Qigong and guided meditation live stream. So today we've got quite a lot that we're going to be going through. We're going to go through our Tai Chi Warm Up exercises that we do each session. I'm going to go through some silk reeling exercises, and then we're going to spend a little bit of time on some immune boosting Qigong, and also talk about the Earth Element Qigong and show you some movements that you can practice, or some exercises that you can practice for the Earth Element. And then we're going to do some Tai Chi and finish with a guided meditation. So quite a lot planned. If you're new to the videos and this is the first one you've watched, feel free to put any questions in the comments, and likewise anybody that's returning back, again if you've got any question, put them in the comments below and I'll get back to you once the video finishes. So we're going to get started. So we're just going to stand with the feet shoulder width apart. I'm just going to bring the arms up and just rotate the wrists round in a circle. And then the opposite way. And then onto the elbows, just rotating the elbows round in a circle. And the opposite way. Moving on to the shoulders, so rotating the arms round just to work the shoulders. And the opposite way. The arms back just to stretch the chest muscles. Also working the upper back muscles as well. And fully extend the arms out to the side. Just leads to a deeper stretch across the shoulders, the chest and the upper back. And then this one, just for the shoulders. Really nice sunny day again today. Hope you're enjoying the weather. Tai Chi is really good exercise to do outside. And then on to the next. We're going to slowly look up to the sky, slowly look down to the floor. and slowly turn to the right and back to the left again. Slowly turning the head from side to side. One, hands on the hips, and we're just going to rotate the waist round in a circle, just loosening up the waist. This one's really good for the lower back as well. And the opposite way. Lean over to the side, just hold it there for a few seconds and switch sides. Again, just hold it for a few seconds, switch sides. After you've done a few, you can just deepen that stretch a little bit. Okay, and then onto the knees. So we're going to bring the feet together, hands on the knees, just rotate round in a small circle. Try not to go too big with your circle or too quick, as that can hurt your knees, so just try and keep the movement small and rotating around nice and slowly. The opposite way. And kick out the legs. Okay, so we're all warmed up. So I'm just going to check the camera. It's all okay. I've had some problems with it the last few days. Yeah, it's looking good at the moment. Okay, so we're going to do some silk reeling, so some silk reeling exercises. I'm not going to go into all the detail behind it, we have covered it before. Again, if you're new to the videos, feel free to go back and go to the page that you're on today viewing the video, and if you click on the videos it'll show the ones that we've been doing over the last several weeks, and there's all sorts of different things on there you can have a go at. Again, if you've got any questions, feel free and just put a comment and I will get back to you. Okay, so we're going to start off with our silk reeling exercises. So feet, what we call shoulder width apart, hands flat as though they're resting on a table. And the first exercise we're going to do is called calming the waters. So we're going to shift the weight over to the right side. I'm going to do these mirror image. Rise up with the hands, step out diagonally with the left foot, and we're going to rock forward and reach out and rock back to make a full circle. transferring that weight to the front foot as we reach out, and then transferring it back to the back leg as we come back round. Step in and rest the hands on the table. Okay, we're going to shift the weight now to the left side. Rise up with the hands, step out diagonally with the right foot, and then rock forward and reach out, and rock back to make a full circle. So we're just transferring that weight to the front foot and then shifting it back to the back foot as we come round with the arms. Reach out, rock forward, come round and rock back.
That's what's going on there anyway.
And step in and rest the hands on the table. Second exercise we're going to do, again really simple exercise. We're going to bring the hands together so the thumbs are touching each other under the palm. I'm going to step out a little bit wider with our stance, turn the hands sideways. I'm going to bring the hands over, round, and then over to the right, over and round. This is called pushing the hands through water. So imagining the feeling, the resistance of that water as we pull the arms through. Imagine the beautiful pattern of the current of the water as we're pulling our arms through that. And step in and rest the hands on the table. Okay, the third one we're going to do is called holding the globe. Again, I'm going to go out a little bit wider with the legs this time, and we're going to bring the left hand on top, right hand underneath, as though you're holding this ball, about a beach ball size ball. Okay, and we're just going to turn the waist to the left, roll the ball over, and then turn all the way across to the right. And again, rolling that ball over, coming across to the left again. Step in and rest the hands on the table. The next one we're going to do to the side, and we're going to turn to the left first of all. We're going to have the left foot forward, right leg at the back, but empty, front leg stance again, so there's no weight on the front leg. Palms in front of the chest, the palms facing each other. This one's called turning the prayer wheel, so we're going to rock forward and bring the hands over and rock back to make a full circle. So rock forward, bring the arms over and rock back to make a full circle with the hands. Turn to the front, rest the hands on the table. And the next one we're going to do, we're going to shift the weight to the left and just turn to the right side this time. Weight on the right, front foot nice and empty. Hands facing each other, about head width apart. We're going to rock forward and bring the hands over and rock back to make a full circle. one, turn to the front, rest the hands on the table. Next one we're going to do is we're going to do building a ball in the belly. So again, I'll do these mirror image. We're going to shift the weight over to the right leg, rise up with the hands, step out diagonally with the left foot, and we're going to lean over and pick up the ball, come back. We don't get a head full of flowers. Rock forward, pick up that ball, lift the ball and rock back and open out. Step in, rest the hands on the table, shift the weight over to the left, rise up with the hands, step out diagonally with the right foot this time, rock forward and reach, bend over, pick up that ball, lift the ball and let it float away. Rock forward, pick up the ball, lift the ball, let it float away. Step in, rest the hands on the table. The last one we're going to do today is called cloud hands. Bring the feet together. Bring the left hand up in front of the face, right hand out in front of the tummy, making a C shape with the hand. We're turning to the left, switching the hands over and turning the waist to the right, and turning the hands over. Cloud hands is a beautiful Tai Chi move, really popular move, but one of the most practiced Tai Chi moves as well. It's really good for the shoulders, the waist, strengthening the legs. And we're just going to return the hands back on the table. So I've had a couple of questions about the silk reeling exercises and wanted to answer these on the video. So one of them was that the movements are quite big, especially when we're doing the building the ball in the belly, coming down and lifting the ball. Quite a big move. And someone was asking if they can make it smaller because they're having problems with the shoulders. Absolutely. Feel free to work within your own limits. We do have a rule in Tai Chi where you do exercises to 70% of your ability and slowly build that up over time the longer you've been practicing. So for example, with the 70% rule, we're saying if you were leaning over and the furthest you could lean was here, then just go to about 70% of that and work within your own limits. That's really important. If you were suffering from an injury, say you just recently hurt your back, then instead of doing 70%, reduce it down to 40. So if the furthest you could get was down to here, then just coming over at about 40%. Okay, just work within your own limits. And then obviously once your injury is cleared up, then you can slowly increase it back to 70% again. And then once you're okay with the 70%, after a while practicing, build it up then a little bit more each time. Work within your own limits. That's important. So feel free, if building a ball in the belly is too much bigger movement, you can make it smaller. So you'd be just coming to here, lifting, letting go here, working within this range if you need to. Okay, I hope that's answered your question, and thanks for sending that one to me. Okay, so next we're going to do some immune boosting Qigong, and we're going to practice a Qigong exercise called Constant Bear. I'm just going to check everything's okay with the camera again. Yep, brilliant. A few people watching. Okay. Just come back a little bit. So, Constant Bear Qigong. It gets its name from the way that this exercise looks, the way that we're moving. So if you've ever been in the position to see a bear stand up on its back legs and walk towards you, quite a frightening thought really, but a bear when it walks, it kind of turns its hips, so it doesn't start the movement in the legs, it kind of moves the hip and the leg just follows. So this is kind of how a bear would walk on its back legs. So that's where this movement gets its name from. So we're just going to stand feet shoulder width apart, and we're just going to turn the waist from side to side. Just let the arms hang loose and just crash into the body with the momentum of that turning of the waist. Keep everything relaxed, just turning the waist from side to side. Keep the head upright and the back nice and straight. And as we're turning from side to side, try and push the weight down into the foot. So as we turn to the left, push the weight down into that foot. As we turn to the right, push the weight down into the right foot. And that's just going to make that swinging sensation in the arms stronger. Yeah, so you'll feel your arms pressing more now into your body as you're pushing that weight down into your feet. You might feel pressure here in the legs and the waist as well, just where the body and the leg are squeezing together. So I aim to do about 5 minutes of this, and again, if that's a little bit too much, it's something that you can work on and build up slowly. So maybe do a minute, then on to 2 minutes, 3, and then on to 5 minutes. Build it up slowly. It's a really simple exercise to do. Okay, so feel free to carry on with that. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the health benefits of that movement. So in the news at the moment there's a lot of talk about the word immunity, and what Constant Bear Qigong does is it boosts our immune system. So Qigong is based on traditional Chinese herbal medicine or acupuncture, and the same fundamentals, the 5 elements and the meridians and the energy pathways. Now when we do Constant Bear Qigong, that crashing into the body of the arm and the body crashing into the leg as we're turning, that's focusing on 2 areas in the body. So this area between the leg and the groin, and also under the arm and on the inside of the arm. Now these places in our body are normally where we find lymph nodes, and lymph fluid is made in the lymph nodes. Now the immunity system in the body relies on us being active to help move the white blood cells or the lymph around the body, and obviously the more it can do that, the better our immune system's going to be. So hence you find that people who are really active tend to suffer less with colds and flu than somebody who's stuck in a house or housebound or chairbound. They would have a better immune system than somebody who's sedentary. Now with this exercise, you can get the benefits of moving that lymph, that white blood cells around the body with that exercise, because it's not a difficult exercise to do, and it's going to help circulate that lymph around the body. The lymph and the white blood cells, they don't have a heart unless they get into the bloodstream to pump them around the body. So they rely on physical movement to help move around inside the body. So that exercise is really important for helping that do that. We're creating the pressure in those areas, kind of a squeezing pressure, which helps release the lymph and the white blood cells, and helps them spread out all over the body. Okay, so that's our constant bear Qigong exercise. Feel free to practice that one. Next I'm going to go on and talk about the Earth Element, which is part of the 5 elements, which is the fundamentals of Tai Chi and Qigong. So Tai Chi and Qigong have got roots in traditional Chinese medicine, and they're based on the same fundamentals of the 5 elements. Lots of things in Chinese culture are based on the 5 elements. So, say for example, if you to go to a Chinese restaurant or takeaway, you might see something on the menu saying 5 spice. 5 spice again relates back to the 5 tastes, and the 5 tastes are part of the 5 elements. So each of one of the 5 tastes relates to one of the 5 elements, and the 5 elements relate to 5 of the organs in the body. So today we're going to talk about the Earth Element, and the Earth Element it's part of a cycle in the 5 elements. So Earth gives birth to metal, and also wood is stronger than Earth because it overtakes it. So each one of the elements has a strength and a weakness element. So that's where it kind of fits in with the cycle. So wood on this side, which is stronger, and metal on this side, which is weaker. So the Earth Element concentrates on mainly the stomach, and also the pancreas, and also the spleen, which is over this side. Now, we're going to practice some exercises for the Earth Element Qigong to increase our Earth Element. So, with good health, with balance of the 5 elements, you gain good health. So it's important to balance all the elements out. So on some of the past videos that we've done so far, we've covered the water element and the fire element. So today we're concentrating on the 3rd one, which is the Earth Element. And that fits in quite well with the immunity bit as well that we've done before. So first of all, I'm going to show you some of the acupuncture points for the stomach and the spleen meridian. So the meridian is the energy pathway. That's kind of the channel that the energy travels through. Now in acupuncture, for example, their system is based on that if a blockage appears on that meridian, that energy pathway, then you would become ill, and they would insert the needles in that energy pathway to clear the blockage and open up the meridian or the energy pathway for the energy to travel through and restore good health to your system. So I'm going to show you where the meridian lines are for both the stomach and the spleen, which are part of the Earth Element, and also show you some of the acupuncture points as well to do with the Earth Element. So I'm going to come around the other side of the camera just to show you this. Okay, so there's my little assistant, and this is showing you where the spleen meridian is in the body. So it starts off in the toes, going up the leg, all the way through the side of the body, through the spleen, at where we see point number 16 on the diagram, and then coming up to the chest and under the arm. So remember I mentioned the constant bear causing the pressure under the arm. This is where the spleen point finishes. Okay, so that's the spleen acupuncture channel or energy pathway inside the body. And here is one of the points that you can find on your own leg, and obviously just massage that point, just apply a little bit of pressure and then relief, and that just helps stimulate that meridian point. And this one is called, just get you the picture there, it's called San Jin Hao, or other words known as the 3-point meeting. And it's called the 3-point meeting because it's on the acupuncture line of the spleen, the liver and the kidneys as well. So all 3 points kind of cross at this area in the foot. And by massaging or applying pressure gently, it helps to generate and vitalise your blood. It's a great point to go to as well if you suffer, especially for ladies, menstrual problems. It helps to ease moderate cramping and bloating associated with premenstrual syndrome. So that's 3 yin meeting, our acupuncture point for the spleen. It can be quite a little bit tender point, especially for women, depending on where they are in the cycle as well. So just take it gently when you are massaging that point. So that's San Jin Hao, our 3 yin meeting point. Now our next one, this is the stomach acupuncture meridian energy pathway. A lot more to it than the spleen one, starting in the second toe, travelling up the leg, up the shin at the front of the leg, and up the knee, all the way up to the groin, up to the stomach at points 19 and 21. And then all the way up into the chest and up to the side of the face, just finishing below the eye. So that's our stomach energy pathway. And a point for this one, if we've got any walkers watching, this is a really good acupressure point. And it's called leg 3 miles. Just try and hold this steady. Okay. And the name of this point implies that even if you were exhausted, stimulating or massaging this point, this leg 3 miles point, will give you the energy to walk another 3 miles. I use leg 3 miles to invigorate and build chi energy and to relieve digestive complaints as well. It's effective on various occasions just by massaging the stomach meridian on the leg. With pressure to leg 3 miles, I've seen digestive issues such as cramping, bloating and constipation relieved. You can find it by feeling for a sensitive area about 3 inches below the lower edge of the kneecap on the outer surface of the leg. The outer edge of the kneecap patella is used as a reference to locate the line, to locate the stomach meridian. Draw a line from the outer edge of the patella straight down while feeling for the point located 3 inches below the edge of the patella. Okay, so that's our point for the stomach meridian, leg 3 miles. So 2 acupressure points there with some great benefits. So feel free to have a go, just massaging those areas and just see how that helps you. Okay, so I'm going to show you some Qigong exercises that you can practice for the earth element. The first one is to do with the spleen, and then the second one is for the whole of the earth elements, so the stomach, the pancreas, all 3 of those organs that are associated with the earth element. Okay, so the first one, we're going to stand feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to bring the hands up, making a triangle shape with the hands, kind of it's like a diamond, and we're just bringing that up and over the head, and we're just going to look at this shape that we've made with the hands, and we're just focusing on that area that we can see within that shape. At the same time, we're just twisting the waist to the left, but keeping the shape in the exact same position. It's just stretching, stimulating that spleen energy pathway as we're turning from side to side. Keep that shape as still as you can as you're turning from the left to the right, side to side. Okay. The second exercise in the earth element set. This one's a little bit trickier. There's quite a bit to it, so I'll try and break it down for you. We're going to start with the feet together. Hands by the side. We're going to do it on the left side first. So I'm going to turn the hands over and scoop up. Step out to the left and then the hands up. So here we've got the left palm facing up. So it's holding a tray. We're turning this right hand up, right hand over. So it comes up at first palm up and then we turn that over. We're then turning all the way across to the right, bringing this right hand out to the side. The left hand comes down and sweeps down towards the earth. We open out and down and step together. Okay, so again, feet together, and the arms back, scoop up, and the hands up to the side in that shape. Turn the right hand over, turn to the right, and that down and scoop down, brushing the hand with the earth and step together. So I'm going to try it on the right this time. Turn the hands over, come this way a little bit, turn the hands over, scoop up to the right, right hand this time palm facing up, turn that left hand over. We've stepped out to the right, we turn the waist to the left, this arm comes out behind, this one comes down and brushes the earth, we open out and then step together. Again, I'll do it on the left, and the hands back, turn them over, scoop up to the left, step out to the left, turn the right hand over, turn and brush the earth, open out and step together. Hands back, turn them over, bring them up, here, turn, out and step together. Again on the left, bring the arms back, turn them over, come up to the left, turn this right hand over, turn to the right, bring this arm out behind us, this one scoops down, open out and step together. Hands back, turn them over, scoop up to the right, step out to the right, turn, hands behind, open out and step together. Again, bring them back, over, step to the left, turn the hand over, come out, open out, step together. Okay, so that's our Earth Element exercise there. So we're going to do some Tai Chi next. So if you've been watching the videos again the past few weeks, you'll have seen that we've been slowly building up our Tai Chi routine over the past few weeks, and just adding the odd move on each week. Videos are great, you can go back to them and re-practice what we did in the lesson, practice it for the week, and then you're ready to add the next move the following week. You just build up your own Tai Chi routine. Okay, so I'm going to go through the Tai Chi form up to where we're up to at the moment, just as a kind of a checkpoint to see how we're all doing, and then we're just going to add the next move on. Okay, so I'm going to do it from the back just because it's easier to follow along for people who've been following the videos, building up their own routines, and then I'll show you the new move from the front. In fact, I'll show the form from the front first so you get to see that detail just as a reminder, and then I'll do the form from the back so you can follow, and then we'll all add an extra move on at the end. Okay, so we're going to start with the feet together. We're going to bow and go back a little bit. Okay, so that's what we've been covering over the past few weeks. So we're just going to do it again from the back for you to follow along with, and then we're going to add an extra move on the end. Okay, so we've finished on this posture here, which is called holding the guitar. So we've done our white crane, flaps its wings, twist the left knee forward, and then rock back into holding the guitar. So our next move is we drop this right hand down, this hand sweeps down and out, and then we rock forward and push with the right hand again. I'll do it from the front. So the white crane is a good point to go from. Twist the left knee and forward, back into guitar. We're going to rock forward and push. And that's our new move. So again, white crane flaps its wings. Step forward, push. Back into guitar. Rock forward and push. Okay, and I'll just do it this way as well so you get to see it from this side. The white crane. And push. Okay, so have a go practicing that one. And we're going to finish the session today with a guided meditation. So we're going to do a meditation called the candle. So if you just want to find a spot to sit down, just quiet from any distractions. And we're just going to do our candle meditation. So you can do guided meditations either lying down, sitting down or standing. I always find that sitting's the most comfortable. So when you're doing a sitting meditation, make sure the back's nice and straight. Into the back of the chair, back nice and straight, shoulders relaxed, head upright. Hands resting in the lap or placed on the thighs. And the important bit, the feet, the bottom of the feet connected with the ground, connected with the earth, again the earth element. Okay, and just begin to relax. Just focus on your breathing. Breathe in through your nose. And then breathe out slowly and gently. Take a few deep breaths. So to begin the candle meditation, find a comfortable position and just take note of how your body feels. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, notice where your body feels the most tense. Again, breathe in. And again, as you exhale, notice where the body feels the most tense. Focus on these areas as you take another breath. Allow the tension to flow away as you breathe out. Inhale as you raise your shoulders, then relax as you exhale and lower your shoulders into a comfortable position. Continue to breathe smoothly and gently. And now we'll begin the visualization of this meditation. As you rest peacefully, begin to form an image in your mind, an image that you are safe in a comfortable room. The room is pleasantly dark. Imagine the glow of a candle beside you. Keep your attention facing forward as you notice the gentle flickers of warm light on the wall in front of you. See the dancing light from the candle. Feel yourself relaxing as you watch the beautiful patterns made by the light of the candle. Picture that candle in front of you and see the soft light it creates. Notice the flame gently moving as the candle burns. Imagine what the candle looks like. What shape is it? What colour? What size? Create a picture of the candle in your mind. Imagine that the candle gently melts away the stresses and tension you've been holding in your body. As the candle burns, feel the tension easing and relaxation flowing through your body. Notice now the wax becoming softer. Feel your body also becoming softer. Notice again the soft flame at the top of the candle. See how it flickers slightly in response to your breath as you exhale. Watch how the flame responds each time you breathe. Now, turn your attention back to the wax of the candle. The softening wax is melting, turning to liquid, warm and flowing, free from tension. See the wax of the candle melting the way your tension is melting away. As the melted wax builds, see it slowly overflow and pour down the side of the candle, drop by drop. It feels like any stresses you were holding on to are dripping away with each drop of wax from the candle. The soft flame of relaxation warms you from the inside, melting away all stress. Watch the wax melting, feeling the same effects on the tension in your body, melting, relaxing. Continue to observe the burning candle, enjoying the relaxation you are experiencing. When you are ready to finish your relaxation session, take in a deep breath and exhale through your mouth, blowing out the candle in your mind. Slowly now, bring your awareness back to the present, becoming more and more aware of the time and place you are in today. Slowly stretch your muscles and open your eyes, enjoying the feeling of calm and peace that remains with you. Okay, so we're going to finish our session there today. Thank you for everyone joining us. It's been an honour to show you some Tai Chi and Qigong. Hope you have a great day. Stay safe and see you next week. Thank you.